Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Travel Bulletin's latest monthly webinar. Today, focused this time on the luxury market. We ran a Celebrate Luxury training day yesterday up in Yorkshire, and some wonderful feedback already was received. So we know that the luxury market is already booming. So it's a great area to focus on with your efforts going forward into 2026. Today we have two amazing partners who are really keen to share their latest trends and news with all of you, so we can hopefully pass on to your clients in the coming days and weeks ahead before we get to the post-Christmas rush. So ahead of their presentations, let's first meet them. Our first presenter representing Bahia Principe is their sales manager, Oliver Zanswiger. How are you today, Oliver?
Hello, Simon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the cam is on. Hello, everybody. I hope you
Uh,
can see me.
we can see you, Oliver. It's really good.
Great.
It's really good to have you back. Where are you today? Are you in which warm climate are you in?
I'm so sorry. I don't even remember as I just came back from a business trip yesterday at night. I have been to the Dominican Republic, so got some news for all of you. And well, I arrived at 11 p.m. and through Milano and then to Lugano, Switzerland, where I'm right now. So I'm happy to be here with all of you.
And in Switzerland, is it snowing?
Oh, to tell you the truth, we haven't seen any snow during the last 2 years, at least in Lugano. But in
Okay.
Switzerland, we do have. The mountains right now a little with a white topping, but let's see if this winter is going to be a little bit stronger.
Okay, well, when I was up in Yorkshire yesterday running, well, in fact, I was still there this morning. We ran an event last night, or yesterday afternoon in a place called Knaresborough, or near Knaresborough, at a lovely place called Goldsborough Hall. And we had a smattering of snow, and it disrupted the trains this morning. So I literally arrived back in my house to turn on my computer 11 minutes ago. So it's been a bit of a rush today, but we're here and we're all in
Okay.
one piece. So fantastic. I'm going to welcome our other presenter today. Ahead of the presentations as well, before we get started, our second presenter we have from Virgin Voyages, the wonderful Gemma Wilkes. Gemma, are you there?
I am here. Hello, how are you?
I'm all right. Thank you very much. It's very good to see you. What's the weather with you, Gemma?
Do you know what? It's cold, but it's actually nice and sunny, blue skies. I'm in Dorset, but I drove from Wales to Dorset today and it was just beautiful blue skies, sunshine. But it's one of those you still need woolly gloves. It's
Yeah.
freezing.
We did at this event we were doing yesterday. We went outside. Sorry, I say we went outside. It sounds as though we're like Oates and Captain whatever. Anyway, we went outside to do. We did some wreath making in a beautiful. It was like a glass house, like a beautiful, and it was full of wonderful plants and everything else. But they did tables and we did Christmas wreath making yesterday afternoon.
Have you
But
got to show us?
Pardon?
Have you got
My
to
one,
show
my
us?
one. If I'm honest with you, Gemma, I will be completely honest. I did it last year when we did an event, a similar one in Cheshire, and my effort was laughed at by everyone. They genuinely, they thought I'd sort of tried to mimic Caesar and make something for my head. I think so. It was so poor. So this year, on the premise that there were not enough opportunities for me to do it, I opted out. And you'll
Oh,
be surprised to learn I stood and had a beer while everyone else did it. So
seems like you got the good end of the deal here.
well, one of the other wreath makers was looking extremely jealously at me, thinking, "You really did win there," rather. But anyway, all the agents and the suppliers loved it, so we're really happy with it. And it was, but all I was going to say was when we went outside to sort of the 4 minute walk down to the glass house, everyone was shivering. It was very, very cold yesterday in sort of early evening. So
Out of nowhere, the temperature has just dropped, hasn't it? It's,
yeah.
oh, it's not
But
nice.
anyway, we will not rival Oliver in Switzerland, no doubt. I'm sure that he'll have Lugano will have some colder temperatures very soon. But okay, wonderful. I'm glad you're both well. It's good to see you both. Let's get going. Before we do, Gemma, you picked up an award, didn't you? Another award at the Travel Bulletin Awards recently. My goodness gracious me. So you've got, I will.
Everybody voted.
Yeah, well, absolutely voted for by all of our wonderful travel agency readers. So, right, okay. So the way it's going to work is as normal, following usual format. Both of our partners will deliver a live presentation. If you have any questions for them, and I genuinely strongly urge you to ask them, because whilst you don't have to do it live on air in the sense that you don't have to appear. All you have to do is put it in our Q&A function on Zoom. So put it in the Q&A function. I'll then ask Gemma or Oliver as their presentations finish any questions you've got for them, and we'll come up with some answers. So it is really, really useful, especially if you've got if you've got customers who, for instance, have a special need or anything that they can answer on, and that you've got a question, you can go back to them with the answer for. So think about that as we go through the presentations. Use the Q&A function, then I'll get to the answers afterwards. So we'll crack on with the first training session now from Oliver. Gemma, if you don't mind sort of muting your sound and not that I want it to happen at all, but if you wouldn't mind turning off your camera as well, and we'll come back to you shortly. Right, let's crack on with Oliver. Oliver, I will leave you to it if you want to share your screen.
I'm just starting. Let me see if it is working as we have a live presentation today.
Right, okay.
Can you see my my monitor?
I can see you. As far as I'm concerned, it's all good. I will turn myself to mute and turn my camera off and leave you to it.
Okay, thank you very much, Simon. So the temperature is rising. We are changing now from the cold Europe to the nice Caribbean areas. Yeah, we are talking about luxury. So welcome to Bahia Principe Hotel and Resort. You see this nice castle right in the back. This is an image of our Bahia Principe Fantasia Hotel in Punta Cana. It's a wonderful five-star resort for luxury, and children are welcome. We do have this is our special family product, and we do have a lot of children there. And you can join the beautiful beach. We have beautiful shows and, well, a nice surrounding. So here we go. Right now you see this beautiful beach here in the southeast of the Dominican Republic. Nice sandy beaches, coconut palms everywhere. And you have the big Atlantic pool right in front of your hotel. Yeah, Bahia Principe, just to let you know, we are a family-running business. The owners are from Palma de Mallorca, the Balearic Islands, and they started in the 60s with creating a Spanish tour operator, which is now the #1 in the Spanish market, and then step by step they opened hotels. So the first ones in Mallorca, and then going over to the Canary Islands, where we still have 4 nice properties in the south of Tenerife, the biggest island of the Canaries, and 1 hotel in Puerto de la Cruz in the north. From there, they started opening new destinations in the Caribbean, such as the Dominican Republic, Mexico, and Jamaica. Yeah, Bahia Principe does have 2 brands. It's very easy just to give you the orientation. The Sunlight hotels, which are based in Tenerife, it's all Spanish properties, and then we go over to the Bahia Principe Grand, the Luxury, Bahia Principe Luxury, and the Fantasia. All three hotel brands are for perfect five-star vacation in all-inclusive with a lot of animation, with a lot of sports and nice shows, a perfect cuisine with international food, different restaurants. You can go and have a nice dinner even every night in a different restaurant. So the difference between the Grand and the Luxury is only that at the Grand there is a little bit more sports and entertainment. Meanwhile, in the Luxury, you find more spa and wellness. Let's go to the rooms. The resorts are brand new, renovated, almost all of them. And just here comes the first news. Since December last year, we started the negotiation with Hyatt Hotels, and I'm proud and happy to inform you that right now we started as the Hyatt Hotel Corporation with Bahia Principe Hotels, and this was one reason to renovate all properties. So this is now Punta Cana, and you see our brand new restaurants we have there. There is even a Mongolian restaurant in Punta Cana right now. So you have to develop something new every year. So we have even a Mongolian restaurant. Yeah, you have international cuisine, as I said before, and a nice mixology of the best drinks on spot. So you can enjoy with in as a couple or with your family, and you can have nice drinks. And well, our team is waiting for all of your clients. These are the show I mentioned, especially in Dominican Republic and Mexico. Perfect shows. You can make a reservation at the reception, and then you can join these shows. Yeah, and the next day it's time to relax at one of our beautiful beaches. So here you can see the different destinations. On the left side, there is the Dominican Republic. You can see the darker part of the island, which is Haiti. And the border goes right through it. And then you have the different destinations at the Dominican Republic. Then Jamaica, where we do have two properties in the north at Montego Bay. But as we had the Hurricane Melissa coming through, there was a lot of damage on the island, and we decided for the moment to close our hotels, maintain them closed, and renovate and do the refurbishment of all these damages. So the plan is to reopen the Bahia Principe Luxury Runaway Bay in February. I'm waiting to receive the last news. And the Bahia Principe Gran Jamaica was planned to have a full renovation on 2026. So this hotel will open on 2027. Then you have Spain and Mexico. At Mexico, we are based in the Riviera Maya in the south, an hour and 20 minutes drive away from Cancun. So let's go to the different resorts. Here we have the new pool area at Punta Cana. And the all our restaurants are 5 theme restaurants right in front of the beach on top of the buffet and a la carte restaurants you have at every hotel. If you are a member or a client who is joining the Bahia Principe Luxury Hotel, you can even join all restaurants from the hotel around of Bahia Principe. We have a fish market, a Greek restaurant. This is for everybody, and it's included in the all-inclusive right in front of the beach at Las Olas. Then you have the La Isla, which is a special area in the center of our Punta Cana complex, where you have some chill-out bars, the mini bar, some markets there, and really a nice food truck right on top of the island. Yeah, another image here from the Punta Cana Fantasia, the family product, and you see the nice water park. We have the spacious rooms and the local materials we used to build it from the local artists. And then there is also the selection. We do have the adult-only resorts at every destination here. The Bahia Principe Luxury Amba, only for adults. You can see we just built it, the plunge pool area here, the swim up junior suite superiors, and well, the restaurant, the rooms, everything is really, really nice. And as I said, I just came back yesterday at 11 from the beautiful Punta Cana area, and I can tell you it is really nice, and I can recommend it to everyone. Yeah, the Bahia Principe Luxury Esmeralda is opened since December last year after a total renovation, as you can see here on these nice pictures, and also the swim-up suites, the restaurants, and the pool area. Here we have the Bahia Principe Gran Punta Cana. This is the family product, a family hotel, so of course all children are welcome. But if you go to the second row, to the second line, we get to the Bahia Principe Gran Turquesa, which is especially a family product, best value for money, and with its own water park. So, and we do have the golf cars, which bring all clients directly to the beach and to all restaurants. There is another or adults only, which is the Bahia Principe Agua Marin in Punta Cana. And then we go now together to the north to Samana. You have the Samana area here, and just from my side, a secret to all of you, from January to March, please send your clients, because there is the buckle whales you can see between Samana, the North Island, and the Cayo Levantado Resort, which is right in front. So you can see 2,500 buckle whales coming every year to have their children there. And it's really nice for whale watching, and only between these months. So from there, you have a beautiful pool, a beautiful view from the Bahia Principe Gran Samana. And on the other side, you have of the island, you have the Bahia Principe Gran El Portillo. This is a typical Dominican republic, as we know it. It's very green, a lot of plants, and a nice village where you can spend a day on an excursion. You have some beautiful waterfalls, and Los Haitis, the national park, is not too far, so perfect for a daytime excursion. Yeah, from El Portillo, we go to the south, and now we reach the La Romana area, where we do have two hotels, and it's a 50 minutes drive from Santo Domingo, the capital of the Dominican Republic. So you can take a car, and you can, if you are not afraid to do, because the traffic there is a little bit different from where we know. So I would recommend you to go on an excursion. So in La Romana, you do have the national park right beside a natural area without any constructions to the right, just coconut trees and the mangrove woods. So it's fantastic, and the beach is perfect. This is Bougainville, which is our adults only hotel. And then we do have the Bahia Principe Gran La Romana beside. Here we are with the Gran La Romana. And then we just take over to Mexico. As I said, 1 hour, 20 minutes drive away to get to the south, the Akumal area, where you do find these beautiful Maya temples and culture. So Mexico is a perfect combination between beach holidays and culture to know and see about the Mayan culture. Here you can see directly at the beach the Tulum area, the temples of Tulum. Then you have right in the jungle the Uxmal temples, and of course Chichen Itza, the biggest temple of the Mayan culture. You have beautiful beaches and you have a nice golf resort, sorry. So this is the Bahia Principe luxury Siantan with its PGA golf course right behind the property. So there is international championships there, and your clients will be happy to play there because it's beautiful, and they got in on top of 25% off discount. Even they don't need to bring their own equipment; they can rent it right at the hotel. Yeah, here in front we do have the Bahia Principe luxury Aquamal, and beside the Bahia Principe Gran Cobar, beautiful hotels here, the Aquamal also with the swim up suites, nice restaurants, and the Tulum right beside for families. Then in the second line, we do have the Cobar, again, a special luxury product for families with a nice water park. And beside it, there is our brand new opening, starting on the 1st of December this year, opening its doors, the Bahia Principe Gran Tequila. Yeah, this is an adults-only hotel in Mexico, Riviera Maya, and it's specially for adults, and the entertainment is for adults, and the bars, the shows, and it's a very new, special idea, image of young travelers who want to party, but on a very luxury style. So a brand new product in Mexico here, the Bahia Principe Gran Tequila. Yeah, and last but not least, as I said, the two hotels we are running in Mexico. It's a beautiful resort. You can see it here. There is the Bahia Principe luxury runaway bay, and beside it, our Bahia Principe Gran Jamaica. As I said, opening after Melissa passed by. So for the runaway bay will be, I hope, in March, latest March, April 2026, and 2027, the Jamaica Grand Hotel. Yeah, these are our beautiful properties, resorts in the Caribbean. Then, as I said, in Tenerife, you have the choice. There is a brand new opening at the Bahia Principe Luxury Tenerife in the south, at Costa Adeje. And, well, not too far from the airport, and you have the driveway to the north, you get to the Bahia Principe Sunlight San Felipe. Yeah, you have the beautiful Teide, the highest mountain in Spain. You have from Lago Machanes these natural pool areas in Puerto de la Cruz, built by Cesar Manriquez, a great Canary artist. So there is a lot to do, even on, especially on the Canary Islands here on Tenerife. Yeah, last property we do have in Mallorca, the Coral Playa, which is based in Magaluf. It's a 4-star hotel. So for short haul, even you can find a Bahia Principe property in Mallorca. Yeah, if you have some weddings, we can arrange the same as golf, games, and everything your clients may need for a fantastic holidays. And especially for you, we do have our travel agents loyalty program for all of you. Just please go and visit our BahiaPrincipe.com site. You can find our technical fact sheets there. You can find my contact details, and you receive you get a special place for you just to register and to receive 1,000 reward points, which you can use for your next vacation. And this is my gift to you today. For all agents, you get 1,000 reward points, and you can spend them for spa and wellness inside our hotels for a treatment, or maybe a fantastic romantic gala dinner. So that is coming to an end now with my presentation. Thank you very much. You'll find my contact details here. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate. And I hope to see you soon, maybe in a few days in Turkey on an event, or during the road shows, or at our destination. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you, Oliver. That's awesome. As always. Now, you are a victim of your own success in terms of all the hotels. I know it's not you that have built all the hotels, but you have so many properties that the questions have been coming thick and fast. I know you've put it up there at the end. Would you mind putting your contact details in the chat?
Yes, of course.
Can you do that? Because I've got lots of people asking about, they want to get a copy of the presentation. I know you can send that to them,
Yes.
which you can do, but they said there's so many properties that they want to be able to run through them and go through that. I think you touched on it at the end in terms of the weddings as well.
Yes.
Rich Smith asks, can you get married at Punta Cana? And which are the ones, are there any that you can't get married at, or are weddings available at all of them?
Yes, so this is a really good question, and the answer is a little bit tough, because yes, you can marriage, you can have the celebration, and you get the license, the official license, and then just present it when you are back home, and at the major hall. I don't know the English name
At the
for it.
registry hall, the registry
Yes,
office. Yep. Okay. Yep.
and but if you once you said yes, there is no way to get out of it. So there is an option, and if you have honeymooners or people who are going to marriage, please just drop me an email, and I will be happy to help you, and we can arrange everything for your clients upon arrival.
Fantastic. Okay. And one other thing as well, Daryl asks, in regard to restaurant bookings, obviously all of these wonderful properties have various restaurants in different types, themes, and everything else. Do you recommend people, or are they able to book restaurants before they leave to go on holiday?
Yes, they can, and it's very easy right now because we have a new app especially for this. So it is the Bahia Principe app. You can download it, and your clients, until 5 days before their arrival, they can just get in contact with the hotels they book, and do the reservations for the a la carte restaurants, or for some special excursion or spa and wellness treatment inside the property. So they just have to download the Bahia Principe app, and then at the store, and then they get in contact.
Fantastic. So everything is possible.
Yes.
It's all a question of being organized a little bit up front, having the app loaded, and then it will all be possible. Everyone does it now, so it should be useful. One other thing, I'm going to just recap, or ask you to recap. Um, Correct me if I'm wrong. Am I right in saying that rather than a competition prize, what you're doing is you're very kindly, everyone who signs up and becomes a member of your travel agency program by going to the white will get a 1,000 point benefit by doing so. Is that right?
This is correct, Simon. And these 1,000 reward points mean more or less $40 US dollars, which you can use for the treatments inside the property. So it's between $35 and $40 per person by doing just registration and be part of the Bahia Principe.
And then they can see how that they can register any other bookings, which will earn them further reward points going forward.
Absolutely. For every booking you do, just put the registration, the booking number inside the reward program, and then you will have additional points with each booking.
I'm going to ask a question because I know what's happening now. There are lots of people who are going to ask this question, and they'll be asking it in their heads, even if they're not, even if they don't put it down. Can I just check if you want to register a booking, and they want to register it on your site, but they are not putting it's not a hotel only booking, should we say? It's done as a package through a supplier like TUI or like whatever. Are they still able to register it even though it's been booked through a tour operator?
Yeah, there is no issue in that. If it's a tour operator booking or online booking, so it's just to be registered and then introduce the booking number. This will match with the tour operator booking you did, so you will receive these points to your account.
Fantastic. That's very kind of you. Thank you for running through that, Oliver. That's very clear. If you would stay with us, if you don't mind, and Gemma will do her presentation. And if you wouldn't mind muting your sound and going off your screen, I will see you again in a short while to say goodbye to everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Oliver. Great. Thank you. Okay, Gemma, are you with us?
I'm still here.
This is
Thank
good.
God.
This is good. Well, I'm very pleased to see you. Okay. Do you want to share your screen and then I can leave you in peace?
Fab. I will share that now. Thanks, Simon. Right. There we go. Okay, I will get started. So Simon's obviously already done introductions, but just in case you join the call a bit later, my name is Gemma Wilkes. I'm the Business Development Executive for Virgin Voyages, looking after you, our first mates in the south of England. Very exciting news. We have made some recruits, so you are going to see a fuller team out on the road supporting you at different events, which is super, super exciting. So please, at the end of this, you'll see some social media pages. Make sure you're following them to keep up to date with who your dedicated business development executive or sales manager is. But here I am today to talk about Virgin Voyages and how we're redefining luxury at sea. So we like to say that between 2021, when we first launched our first ship, Scarlet Lady, up until 2023, that was our disruption era. We kind of were establishing who we were as a brand, but we wanted to make a bold impression as a new player in the cruise industry. And I think it's fair to say we certainly shook up the cruise industry when Virgin Voyages came on board. We hold our hands up. There was probably some mistakes made. However, we've really seen a shift. We've listened to our first mates. We've listened to our sailors, and we have evolved so much since that disruption era. And we are now in our experience era, which we like to think started from 2024 up until now and moving forward, where we are growing sailor loyalty by unlocking unforgettable moments. And it's never just about getting there, but it's about the journey, the Virgin Voyages way, which is very exciting. And hopefully any of you who have been on board with us, certainly from the beginning to now, will see how much we have evolved as a brand and how much we have changed and now position ourselves in that premium luxury position. So why are Virgin Voyages designed for the new luxury traveller? We are kid-free voyages, so you have to be age 18 and above, which I'll talk more about on the next slide. We are a modern boutique hotel design at sea, and we partnership with some of the world's leading design houses, such as Tom Dixon, Concrete Amsterdam, etc. So when they designed Virgin Voyages, we really wanted to move away from that traditional format of cruising, of, you know, the traditional designers of a cruise line, because that's not where we wanted our cruise line to be positioned. So we worked with some of the world's leading design houses and, you know, looked more at the luxury hotels that you find in cities and how we could bring that to the ocean. Obviously, you may, or well, hopefully you know by now, we have waved goodbye to buffets. There's no formal dress code. So we wanted to give that luxury experience without that stuffiness feeling or rules of what, you know, our sailors should wear in the, you know, Michelin star restaurants, for example. So where the Virgin Voyages is different by design, we offer a bold boutique hotel at sea, and we've got gorgeous mid-sized ships. Dining, we've moved away from that main dining hall times of, you know, your 7:30 or 8:30 dining, which really does avoid those mass crowd feels on our ships, because we have over 20 eateries included instead. All the food is cooked fresh to order. And like I said, no one is rushing to those main hall times either. So it really does avoid those mass crowds. An adult only atmosphere, you know, we've moved, you're not the entertainment, you're not waiting for kids clubs to be done or kids designed entertainments. It is all created for adults in mind, with kid-free cruising on all 4 of our ships. It's what makes a unique selling point when you're thinking about Virgin Voyages, is to think adult only and kid-free voyages. So our excursions, we've moved from them to be optional, authentic experiences for our sailor to choose how they want to experience their excursions. Our service is elevated but relaxed and highly personalized. And our pricing, we have moved into a more smart, flexible, luxury way of choosing which pricing works better for our individual sailors. Now, we are so proud about this. We share it on every single slide that I do. But we have won, you know, since 2021, when we shook up the industry, moving forward, and most recently at the Travel Bulletin Awards, we now have stacked up over 200 awards and accolades from both critics and sailors. So if you're not selling Virgin Voyages, this should be a massive reason as to give you confidence as to why you should be selling us. We have the most highest ratings on TripAdvisor. So we are really confident that once you get a sailor sailing with us, they are going to want to sail time and time again. And as I said, we're so, so proud and grateful for these awards. So a huge thank you if you have voted for us. They're never, you know, unappreciated. We're so proud every time we win them. So yeah, any future ones, keep voting, please, and help us remain that title of the world's #1 cruise line. I've mentioned it before, but we're going to keep saying it, because I think when we recently launched Brilliant Lady, our 4th ship who set sail in August this year, the question that I always get is, will they offer a kid-free one? Will there be a family cruise line? And at this moment in time, absolutely not. As I said, one of the unique selling points and makes us different to other cruise lines is that all of our fleet is kid-free voyages. So as I mentioned, no kids clubs. The adult only experience is designed for adults in mind, with sophisticated dining and entertainment for grown-ups only. So we're so proud of that, and that is not changing anytime soon. But who are our voyages for? We get couples on board, we get multi-generational families, solo sailors, groups. You know, parents are sailing with us, but they're leaving their kids at home, but not having that guilt, you know, of being reminded that they've left their children at home. So don't be afraid. You know, we want you to really start thinking, even if someone asks you for a land-based holiday, but they want an adults only hotel, you know, are you thinking actually these might be really well suited to a Virgin Voyages and love cruising that way? So premium service, Virgin Voyages delivers an outstanding guest to crew ratio of 2.4 to 1, ensuring attentive, personalised service throughout every journey. Hopefully, again, anyone who's been on board with us will see that the crew are what make our voyages so special. Their service is amazing. And, you know, we've got mixologists, trained bartenders. The drinks are gorgeous. And it's something that I think sets us apart from anyone else is the elevated service that we offer to our sailors. And obviously it's refined luxury and included luxury is what we're really proud. So we offer over £1,000 worth of value included, from the Wi-Fi, the all dining, that's 20 eateries, which I'll talk about more in a second, fitness classes included, jaw-dropping entertainment. I believe we're the only cruise line that's had a show actually been taken to Broadway. When you think about what people pay to go to Broadway shows, what people pay in cities to go to Michelin star restaurants, and yet here we are on Virgin Voyages including that, as well as their soda and water. So we offer non-pressed juices, soda, tea, coffees, and all the soft drinks like Coca-Cola, Sprite, Fanta as well. So it really wasn't actually until I went on board that I really understood the value, and it's something that I will hopefully keep educating our first mates on, because I think when you look at a price in comparison with others, it's really important to remember that this is what they're getting included. They're not paying extra for their group fitness classes. They're not paying extra for their daily Wi-Fi. They're not paying extra to go into a speciality restaurant. That's 6 of them included in the price, as well as over 20 eateries on top of that. So the value for money concept when sailing with us is incredible, and the luxury element is phenomenal too. Like I said, Michelin star dining, the food, I'm hoping some of you have been on board and agree. If you have been on board, please shout in the comments with your favorite restaurant. I love hearing it. But I mentioned the 6 specialty restaurants included. So we have steak and seafood. We've got an Italian. We've got an upscale Mexican. We've got gumbe, which is our lively Korean barbecue. We've got the test kitchen, which is our experimental dining experience. And it is like nothing else I've tasted before. And I can't believe we're not charging a supplement for them, and that they can visit as many times as they like in their favorite one. So it's something to really shout about. And as I mentioned, no preset dining times. Our sailors can choose a dining time that suits them on our clever app to make it all smooth for them when they're sailing with us. So I think I'll get a lot of comments sometimes where they're like, oh, your ships are massive. Well, actually, we've got a really nice mid-sized ship. And when they designed Virgin Voyages, they wanted that boutique luxury hotel feel to bring to the ocean. I've mentioned we've got 4 ships. So we've now got Scarlet Lady, Valiant Lady, Resilient Lady, and this year, Brilliant Lady. All of the ships are very similar, which makes it nice and easy for you when it comes to selling Virgin Voyages. Brilliant Lady is the only one that has been designed slightly differently, and that is because she's slightly slimmer than her sister ships, and that is because she goes through the Panama Canal. So we had to do a bit of a design change on them. But otherwise, apart from some interior changes, they are all very, very similar. And the maximum capacity on all of our ships is 2,770 sailors. Now, our cabins, they are really nicely modern designed with mood lighting. If I don't know anyone that would want to stay in their cabin all day, but if someone did, they've got everything at the touch of a tablet in their room, from changing the light, changing the channels, ordering their ship eats to get some room service. They've got the comfortable hammocks in the balcony cabins as well. And we really wanted to design it with the ocean in mind, obviously. So we designed 86% of our cabins a sea terrace, 93% have sea views, and 100% of them are designed with a boutique hotel in mind. And then if your customers are looking for a more elevated experience, they can upgrade their cabins to either a Rockstar or Mega Rockstar quarters, which come with some perks that they wouldn't get in one of the other cabins. So if they are setting sail in a Rockstar and Mega Rockstar quarter, they will get limited access to Richard's Rooftop, where 1 hour a day they offer free-flowing Moet champagne. This is a really exclusive area. I'm staff, and if I have not got a black wristband, because I'm not staying in one of those, even I can't go in. So it really is an exclusive area for those Rockstar and Mega Rockstar quarter sailors. They get obviously early boarding, priority boarding. They'll get an in-room bar included. So the Rockstars will get get one round on us. The Mega Rock Stars will get an unlimited refill. But when I'm talking like an in-room bar, I think sometimes people think about the mini bottles that you traditionally find in hotel rooms. Not with Virgin Voyages. They are full, whether they like vodka or whiskey or gin, it's up to them what their choice is. But it is a very, very generous round on us for those rock stars. And the Mega Rock Stars don't need to worry about it because we're just going to keep topping them up. But do have a look on our website. We've got videos, we've got images all about these cabins and these suites that you can share with your sailors as well. One thing I will mention is I mentioned with Brilliant Lady, she is slightly slimmer. So you will see she has got some cabins available that are slightly smaller. Just to be aware, these are a restricted view. And I can send you all a link. If I'm getting all your contact details after, I'll send you a link to All Things Brilliant Lady. That's going to really help you find out about what's changed on board, and it will show you images of that slightly restricted cabin. But it is just something to be mindful. Isn't the case with our other ships, but Brilliant Lady on the slightly smaller balconies, it is just worth knowing that they are do have an obstructed view, because she's obviously setting sail in North America. Her home port next April is going to be Seattle, doing Alaska itineraries. I know if I'm going to Alaska, I do not want an obstructed cabin, but that's me. Other people are different, but I just think it's important to highlight that to you guys so you're aware when you're booking your sailors. So I jumped ahead with the destination bit just because I'm so excited about Alaska. But considering we only launched our first ship in 2021, we're already setting sail to over 150 gorgeous destinations and offering a variety of 4 to 16 night voyages. What, again, a unique selling point with us is that we do offer longer stays at ports of call. That was really important to Virgin Voyages as a brand when they were designing a cruise ship, is to not rush our sailors when they're visiting these places. It is a real highlight. They're going to visit these destinations, so we want to make sure that we are offering them late night stays, or even in some destinations some overnights, which is just exceptional because you get the most of your time at these destinations. And I don't want you to forget about our signature sailings. Now, actually, these probably have a really high viewing on social media. So if you're looking for a bit of a different offer, I would definitely recommend pulling one of our, celebration voyages, our comedy festivals, our wellbeing season, the Valentine's Day ones. These really capture the algorithm's attention on social media. So do be aware of these, do be promoting them. They're very popular. We've just recently had our Halloween voyage, which my colleague Jack was on actually, and he was just like, it is amazing. So these are definitely ones to watch. The eat and drink festivals, New Year voyages. Make sure that you are shouting about these, because they're definitely going to grab some attention and give a different offering to your customers as well. Now, a little sneak peek, guys, just a little, please do not share this before tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm going to be in big trouble. But I thought I'm going to grab the opportunity whilst I'm in front of you to share our Black Friday campaign that starts tomorrow and runs through to the 4th of December. Do not share this until tomorrow. I beg you, please. This is for your ears and eyes only. But starting tomorrow, we've got our Black Friday where we're offering 80% off the second sailor and up to $500 in free drinks as well. So I have included a little grid here, as the bar tab does vary depending on the voyage length or the cabin category as well. So again, if you want me to share any of this with you, I absolutely can. You've just got to promise me you're not going to share it until tomorrow. But it's a really, really exciting campaign. This is the time to be promoting Virgin Voyages on your social medias, your email database. It's an amazing, amazing offer, and everyone likes a bit of bar tab included free, don't they? Then what's in it for you? Again, so we've obviously got an amazing campaign for our sailors, but starting tomorrow through to the 4th of December, we're going to be offering you triple the loot for first mate loot. So every single booking you make with Virgin Voyages between the 21st of November and the 4th of December, you are going to be earning £15 per booking on top of your already amazing commission. So if you are not registered with First Mate Loot, please go on to firstmateloot.com and sign up, and do remember to log your bookings so that you're earning a little bit extra in time for Christmas. Up to you how you spend it, whether it's on yourself or Christmas shopping. Do as you wish, or save it for some January blues. It's up to you. And that is the end of my presentation. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen and come back to you for any questions you may have.
Fantastic. As always, Gemma, that's amazing. Really appreciate it.
Love that.
You've run through everything. It's all perfectly done. As you say, a sneak preview for everyone watching, which is great. So they appreciate that. I've got a couple of questions, and anyone else, if you're quick, jump in on the Q&A and I'll ask your question as well. But first of all, Rich Smith asks, and I think this is possible via the app, but you're going to tell me, can you pre-book restaurants, especially if you've got a group of, say, sort of 6 or 8 people traveling and they want to sort of sit together and they want to be on there? Is that possible to do before you sail?
Yes, absolutely. Everything can be done on the app. If it is a larger group, so I believe 10 sailors or more, you probably need to contact Sailor Services just to guarantee that you're going to get that group dining together. But everything can be done. Obviously, we've got some new voyage fare choices at the moment, like our base, essential and premium, which will dictate how far in advance they can book the dine-in. So the base rate, if they've booked that, will be 15 days before. Essential will be 45 days before, and the premium rate will be 60 days before. And if your sailors are booked into a Rockstar or Mega Rockstar quarters, they get to pre-book their dining on the app 120 days before.
Oh, wow. Okay, so long time in advance.
Yeah, they get the best perk if they're in a Rockstar or Mega Rockstar cabin.
Okay, now I'm just going to ask you this, so you have to tell me, because we've had lots of chat on the Q&A and on the chat function. There's a lot of faves going after Italian. There's a lot. So which is your favorite restaurant?
Do you know what? It's so hard because every time I've gone to one, I'm like, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. But I've got to say, I love Gumbay. I love Gumbay. And I'm a vegetarian, but they're so good at, like, they'll make sure they cook the vegetarian stuff first. But I think just the atmosphere, you know me, Simon, I'm a very extroverted person.
I have no idea what you mean. I have no idea what you mean. Absolutely.
I love a drinking game, and I just felt like Gumbay was home for me. The food is phenomenal. The atmosphere in there, the crew that do the cooking and the energy that they keep up for the sailors is just amazing. But it is hard. It really is hard for me to say a favorite, but if I had to pick, it would be that one.
That's fantastic. Okay, this is awesome. Also, very kindly, you're giving away a prize via our competition. So, Gemma, tell me what your prize is and what's your question for the prize as well. Remember, everyone, before Gemma starts, you do not put the answer in our chat or our Q&A, because you're going to enter via our Travel Bulletin website, which I'll give you the details of in a second. So otherwise, you'll just give the answer away to everyone else. So, Gemma, tell us the prize and tell us your question.
So I mentioned First Mate Loot in my presentation, so do sign up, and the prize is going to be £50 in First Mate Loot that you can spend as you wish. And the question is, what is the name of our 4th ladyship?
What is the name of the 4th ladyship? She recently joined the fleet. So what is her name? Remember, don't put it in the chat now. Go to, if you're watching this live or on demand over the next couple of days, make sure you go and put your answer in via travelbulletin.co.uk/webinar competition. And good luck to you all. Okay. Thank you, Gemma. That's amazing. And we're going to wrap things up now. So today's Travel Bulletin Luxury webcast is now drawing to a close. I hope you've all enjoyed it and have some new options to hopefully offer your clients, and hopefully you can make some bookings and make sure that you benefit from that as well via what Oliver's told you in terms of their reward program, but also what Gemma said in terms of the First Mate Loot via our competition website as well. As always, if you need a recap of it, it'll be on our website and on our Facebook page, also on YouTube. everything should be live by tomorrow morning. So our final webinar of the year will be on the 9th of December, and this will be focused on peaks and incentives. So if you want to tune in for that one, we'll be giving you some clues to what will be happening in late December and early January. Thank you again to Oliver and to Gemma for their great training today. Oliver, you're back with us as well. If I can ask you both to give us a wave, but don't wave. Just put your hand out. If you wave too vigorously, it just looks like a blur. So give us exactly. In fact, you could do the whatever it is, the one that the there you go. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks so very much. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, Simon.
Thank you. Cheers, Gemma. Bye-bye.
Bye, Gemma. Bye, Simon.